We got some good squads, a lot to choose from, but Tesco's annoyed me again. More on that later. Hello everyone and welcome back to another squishmallow video. Yes, that is correct. It is the spooky season haul. I know, I've been looking forward to it. I bet you guys have been looking forward to it. You better. But yes, it is finally that time of year where I can now do my squishmallow Halloween haul or spooky season haul, and also starting off the 25-26 squish season. And we're off to a good start. We are off to a good start. So I did a video a couple weeks ago where I basically looked at all of this year's Halloween squishmallows that just came out in general and what came out over here and some of the stuff I had found. As I mentioned in my last video and also the start of today's video, we had so many squads and we had so many good squishmallows. We had so much to choose from and I was crying because I thought I'm gonna have to spend so much money this year. Thanks to Tesco, they have saved me some money for now. Yeah, more on that later. I should already have a TikTok slash short that's already been released or I've already posted. Sorry. Of basically a quick guide to every single UK squishmallow and where to buy them. If you haven't already seen that, I recommend you go look at that if you're interested. But yes, we did get, I think, 4 main squads and a couple of other extra things, which is a first because usually at Halloween we get 1 squad or maybe 2 squads, and 1 squad is everyone's squad and the second squad is exclusively to Tesco, and that's it, and then we call it a day basically. Except for 2 years ago we also got a Halloween squad in the McDonald's Happy Meals as well. That's the one and only Halloween I got, and I got 3 of the exact same one, so I ate a lot of McDonald's this time 2 years ago. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, this year we got more than that. We got 4 main squads, 1 clip squad, and a mystery capsule squad. Plus a Disney squad. There was also a Disney spooky squad. I forgot about that as well. So there was a lot. Oh, plus the Smith's Toys one. There was 2 from Smith's Toys as well. So there was like a lot to choose from. And I'm just like, oh, there's a lot to choose from. And a lot of money spent. So obviously I know what you guys are all here for, to see which squishmallows I actually ended up buying this year. And I got a few. So starting off with, well, the Sainsbury's squad, which was the first one that I was going to go pick up. Yeah, I thought it was going to be this squad, but then it turned out to be this squad. But then when I went into the stores, it was way too early. I got a little bit ahead of myself, but they did end up having the mystery capsule squad, and I ended up picking up one because there was one that I wanted. I opened up the mystery capsule and I filmed myself opening the mystery capsule, but then when I was trying to make room to upload a different video on my phone, I accidentally deleted the video of me opening the capsule. Don't know, and it's too late now to recover it. But anyway, the first capsule that I opened, I got this one. Yeah, not my ideal one, and I'll most likely be selling on my Vinted probably in the new year. I know I mentioned this a couple times. I want to do a clean out of my Squishmallow collection. There's some that I want to get rid of, and this will probably be one of them. But yeah, obviously there'll be more of that in the new year. I want to wait until the new year so I can do every single Squishmallow I bought in 2025 and have them. But also just like a new year thing, just have a little bit of a clean out as well. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, I recommend you subscribe with notification bell on so you get notified when I do upload that video, and then you can go buy some of my old collection on my Vinted. Also, go follow me on Vinted so you get notified when I do upload them. And go follow me on Instagram because I'll probably give you updates over there as well. You just go follow me everywhere. You want to know what I'm up to. Which isn't a lot, but sometimes when I do stuff, it might be interesting. But yeah, so this is the first Squishmallow to kick off the 2025 Halloween Squishmallow editions. Not my favourite candy corn. I've already had a discussion about this. I actually found like gummy candy corns in Home Bargains. That was weird. No, I did not buy them. But yeah, so that's that. Also, the tag has changed not much. They've just added a spider here now. This didn't exist in previous years. And also when we get to the Christmas ones, you are going to notice that the Christmas ones have changed their tags, and then subsequently, that's a big one. The Valentine's Day ones have also changed their tags slightly, and so far nothing for Easter because it's too early. But I said that in last video about Valentine's Day, but now Valentine's Day stuff's starting to leak a bit more already, I know. So yeah, maybe I'll let you know by Christmas about Easter stuff. But yeah, they added a spider to the tag, and that's the only change. But yeah, this is the first one I got. I don't like squishmallows that have the hands, the whole things. Apart from that, it is cute, but probably not be one I'll be keeping. Because I accidentally mistaked that one as the pink pastel bat that I really wanted, it did mean I had to go back to Sainsbury's at some point to go get the correct pink pastel bat from the mystery capsules, which was fine because I needed to go anyway to go get the actual squad because my one didn't have it at the time, and also the clips because there was also a clip squad. So I ended up going back with my boyfriend. There's Sainsbury's near him because just so happened to do that, and I got my first, and then I picked, well, not my first, but I picked up my Sainsbury's Squad Edition Squishmallow. This one, Jefferson. I know I don't usually do the names, but for some reason I just really remember his. Also, they've added these extra tags too. I thought it was maybe just the Sainsbury's ones, but it's like all Squishmallows now have like this extra white tag on. Kind of annoying. Yeah, anyway, so this is Jefferson. Look how cute. Also matches my nails. That's adorable. But yeah, so he is a black and orange cow with a little pumpkin on. He is so cute. He's absolutely adorable. I was going back and forth if I was going to buy him, and when I was actually in the shop I was like, am I actually going to get him? And then I did because he's so cute, and I could imagine myself searching for him on Vinted maybe this time next year or in a couple months. So I thought, okay, well, I'll get him now then. But yeah, he is adorable. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. When he got announced, I thought, oh, that's not coming out over here. So I was very surprised to in fact see it out over here. But when I did go see the squad in person, there wasn't much at all. For this squad, like they didn't even have the black cat, which was surprising. And I think they had everything else except the black cat one. And I'm pretty sure this was the last one I picked up from that particular Sainsbury's. But yeah, so I thought I would end up going to my other Sainsbury's before then, but I just haven't for some reason, so sorry about that. Yes, as previously mentioned, there was also other things at the Sainsbury's. At Sainsbury's, just in general. So I previously mentioned there was also Disney Squishmallows there as well. I didn't pick any of them up because I'm a more Winnie the Pooh girly myself, and they didn't do that. They did the usual Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, I'm pretty sure, which aren't my thing. So I didn't pick any of them. Like, I can appreciate them, but they're not for me. And even if they did do a spooky Winnie the Pooh, I'm not sure I would have got it. I'm not sure I would have got it. But they did have a clip squad, and I was tempted to buy a clip. It was a squad of 6, which was also then available in Home Bargains, I found out. So it was £5 each from Sainsbury's, which is the pretty much average going price of a clip. But then I went into Home Bargains because I found out from one of my favourite commenters when it comes to looking for usually the capsules, and was very useful around Valentine's Day, but let me know that they were also available, the same squad was available in Home Bargains, except Otto and the Red Monster clips weren't a part of that squad, and I thought maybe they just wasn't there, but from what I've seen from other people and from my own experience of actually going into Home Bargains, I don't think they had those two, but they did in fact have Meta, which I'm pretty sure if maybe you're a long-term viewer I would have been tempted to get, but I did buy my 5-inch Meta of Vinted like a couple months ago, so I have the 5-inch, so I didn't really want to, I don't usually get doubles of my Squishmallows, but when I saw the clip in Sainsbury's I wasn't tempted, but then Home Bargains I was very tempted because it was only £1.99 instead of £5. And then they also came out with a 7-inch Meta again, so in Lidl, which of course was also tempting, but there we go. So I didn't end up getting them because I already have a Meta, so some of you might be surprised, oh, you didn't get it after getting upset last year about it, but no, I got my 5-inch, so I don't really have a reason to. Anyway, getting on to the main topic, I did get a clip. I got a bat. I do love the bats. I've mentioned it before. This one I really liked because of the green shade with the black and the sparkles. One, it was just cute, and two, it really reminded me of Brat. Yeah, it's a bat and it reminds me of the Brat album. That's pretty much why I got it. His name's actually Leap, and I know they came out with a squishmallow recently called Brat, which is in the same sort of green. They should have called this one Brat because this one is giving Brat a lot more than the other one. Also, another elephant in the room that I really need to address is the size of the clip. This is ridiculous. When I first saw images for these, I thought maybe it was a production error. Maybe there was an issue somewhere along the line. Because what is this? It's the same size as the clip, like the actual squishmallow itself. It's the same size as the tag. It's insane. Now, I do have a squishmallow already with this sort of cam-shaped clip. I was going to take off there but to compare, but I did actually get a clip of that in Home Bargains comparing the two, just so you can see the ridiculousness and the size difference. So I know at some point, I think last year, I was like, oh my god, they've changed the clips to look like this, or not like this, but like a small version of this, and I was like, I don't know how I feel, I'm not sure I like it, and I still wasn't sure about it, and then they've gone and done this. I kind of hate it. Now, I have really skinny wrists as well, but I just want to show you how ridiculous this is. This, what? And I can move around too. So I know I have skinny wrists anyway. But this is ridiculous. What? Anyway, I thought it was a production error. And then I saw it in like every single clip got it in this squad. So I thought, okay, maybe it's just a batch error for the Halloween ones. But I've seen things for Christmas ones and I think they're the same. So I'm really hoping this is not permanent because obviously I never put the clips on my bag anyway because I don't want them to get ruined. But like the original clips, it made sense. The newer clip, and then the newer clips, it was fine. But these brand new ones, I'm not putting that on my bag. I was never going to put it on my bag anyway, but I'm definitely not going to now. And I just imagine how ridiculous it's going to look on my hammock too, because that's how I store them. Also, as I'm filming this, hopefully tomorrow I have another squishmallow, not Halloween one. So I do have another clip turning up tomorrow. But I'll do that. I'll show you that when it one arrives and two in a different video. But yeah, anyway, in conclusion, I did get my first ever seasonal clip as well. Anyway, she's adorable. She is giving more Brat than anything. But yeah, she's very cute, very adorable. Didn't need to go on a 5-minute run about it. And also on this particular Sainsbury's trip as well, another reason I was going there was to get the new mystery capsule, which I did film the opening. Anyway, we're going to open this because yeah. Now I did pick up one in another orange capsule. Don't know why I said it like that. Sorry, a little special. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not opening! I don't want to break my nose. We're like weirdly tears. Oh, there we go. Oh, it popped. Anyway, I did get the one I wanted. Yeah, I did get another orange one because this was the only one that I saw with that, but I'm going to sell that one. Go follow me on Vinted in the new year. I'll be doing massive clean out and subscribe so you get notified from when I actually do that. But yeah, I got the one I wanted. Pink and sparkly. Also, I'm pretty curious. These ones are described as 2.5 inches and these are 4-inch ones. Girl, they're basically the same. They are basically the same. You cannot convince me otherwise. This is only £1 more expensive than this one, so yeah, I didn't accidentally delete the clip, and obviously Yes, I got the light pink bat that I wanted. And the fluffy stomach looks so ridiculous on these 4-inch ones. But yeah, she's so sparkly. She's so pretty. So her name is Sheena. And then there's another bat that got released this year in Smith's Toys called Sheen. So they just added an A on the end. They're like Sheen and Sheena. And if you look on the squad app and look on the Halloween 2025 tag bit, they're right next to each other. I don't know. But yeah, she's really fluffy. Look how much fluff. But yeah, she's adorable. I wish I kind of got her in a bigger size. But at the same time, storage and price wise, as I keep going on about, I'm not too mad about it. But yeah, that was my Sainsbury's haul. I did post a picture of that on my Instagram. Another reason you should go see, because I'll be active on there sometimes. I'll be doing stuff on there at the moment. But yeah, that was my Sainsbury's haul. And so one mystery capsule, one clip, and one regular size squishmallow came to a total of £20. 20 whole pounds. I think I already crashed out about prices and how much money I spent in the last video. But yeah, those three things, £20. 26 if you count the other one. I don't really want to count that, but there we go. Now, obviously, at the beginning of the video, beginning of the Sainsbury's thing, I thought this was going to be the Sainsbury's squad for months. And I mentioned it in last video as well, and there was a whole thing. Because as the filming, I didn't find out the information, then as the editing, I found out the information, which I did put in there. But this particular squad, which from June all the way up until basically the very end of September, I was convinced this was the UK squad. And I fell in love with this particular squishmallow. Then I found out it wasn't our squad and we weren't going to get it, and then I was sad instead of going to Australia, and then I was never going to get this squishmallow. And then I found someone post it on, upload it on Vinted, and then I bought it, and then I filmed last video because I thought it was going to turn up, and then I found out that the squad actually came out over here in the works. Now, I haven't actually been in the city for a while, which is really unlike me, I know, but I've just been busy. I've been busy doing other things for once. So I haven't actually been into the works. I do know the works have also got a Christmas squad out and Christmas mystery capsules. Don't worry, I will get on that whenever I next go to the city and closest to Christmas. But I will go investigate that soon. But yeah, this squad, thought I was never gonna get my hands on it. Anyway, I bought it off Vinted, and yeah, I just hit myself in the face. Ow. But yeah, I got this one. So I finally have a black cat in my Squishmallow collection. I do have a fake Squishmallow black cat that my friend got for me a year ago. A year ago. For my birthday a year ago. And I appreciate that and I love that thing so much. But now I have an actual Halloween Squishmallow. Halloween Squishmallow? Actual black cat Squishmallow. I still love and appreciate that one, don't get me wrong. But now I have this one. And the reason I love this one so much, which I mentioned in my last video, is I don't like most black cats. They put the white embroidery around the eyes and I don't like that, whereas this one doesn't have that. But also it's the pink with the hat. The sparkly hats. Look at that. Especially in my ring light. Wow. It's very reflective and shiny. This is adorable. Now, obviously, it would have cost £9 new. I bought it off Vinted for £6, but then plus £3 shipping and all three. Anyway, it cost me £9.77 for it, which is then 77p more expensive. But my bus ticket cost £2.40. So, and that's only one way. So then it's like another £2.40 back. So I saved myself a lot of money. Girl maths. Anyway, but no, I'm very happy I got this one in my collection. Again, it was another one that has the extra white tag. I'm guessing this is just something that happens now. I will be taking off all of these extra white tags off all of the new ones because I just find it extra annoying. But yeah, this one I absolutely love. Like, Meta had my heart last year. This one has my heart this year. Because it is adorable. And it's got the tail. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people post this on Vinted, but obviously at the time when I bought it, it was the first one that I'd seen on Vinted. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, no, the full, or like a 7-inch one, because there were some people that were selling 5-inch ones from America, but this one was the first 7-inch I saw, and then so I bought it. And then I found out a couple hours later after I bought it. Or was it a couple hours later, or is it the next day I found out? Actually, no, it's not from Australia only. It's also out over here, and I was like, oh. But I'm glad I did, because obviously I haven't been in the city yet. So this one is so cute. This one's adorable, and this one I was showing all my friends who probably don't care, but I was like, look what I got. So yeah, this one is so cute, and I'm in love with it. Now we come to the part of the video which almost seems mandatory. I want to say in most seasonal videos, but specifically Halloween ones. You know, the third year of this, or no, second year I'm doing it, but third video. First Halloween video came out 2 years ago, but this is the third video I'm doing. But yeah, as my third Halloween video, gotta keep up the tradition of Tesco's ruining everything. It's happened again. 2023. I got upset because I wanted to get this one from Tesco's, but my Tesco's didn't have it in, and using my insider information for my friend at the time, one of my friends who worked at Tesco's, to find out the inside information, and their one didn't have it either, and I couldn't get my hands on it. Luckily I did get it off of Vinted a couple months ago, so I'm very happy about that. But Tesco's upset me because I couldn't get it in 2023. 2024, I really wanted Meta. I wanted Meta so badly, but it was in a squad that was only available in Tesco. So I go to my Tesco, and then I ask the inside information from another friend that I have that worked at the same Tesco. And I asked him for the insider information, and his Tesco didn't have it. I then also sent out my boyfriend to go look at his Tesco to see if they had it, and I'm pretty sure we went ourselves to go have a look, and they didn't have it. So I missed out on Meta, and I was very upset about that. And then I bought the 5-inch one off of Vinted a couple months ago, and then to like the clip version, and then the 7-inch one gets re-released. But we don't need to talk about that because Tesco's ruined that, and I was upset about Tesco's. And then I thought the Entertainer toy shop, or the Entertainer, which is a toy shop, has taken over the toy section of all Tesco's. They run all the toy section. Well, not the 100% the toy section, but majority of the toy section is run by the Entertainer now. And the Entertainer doesn't get in Halloween squishmallows. So I thought, no, we don't have to worry about Halloween squishmallows in Tesco, because the only Christmas squad that Tesco got in was the same as the Entertainer one, because they're run by the same people, or it's run by the Entertainer. So I thought, oh, we won't have a Halloween squad this year. Yay, I don't have to worry about all my hopes and dreams getting crushed. And then I found out that Tesco's was in fact getting a squad, and it wasn't through the Entertainer. They were getting their own squad in. And it was a good squad. And when I mean a good squad, there was like 1 or 2 that I actually wanted, which is better than most years, because most years I just want one specific one really badly, whereas this time there was 2 where it was evenly split of which ones I wanted. Out of the 2 that I wanted, the other ones were fine or whatever, but there was 2 that I wanted. So what did I do? Sent my boyfriend out to his Tesco, didn't have it. Then I went with him a week later to go make sure that he was checked thoroughly, didn't have it. They did have Stranger Things Squishmallow t-shirts and clothing, but they didn't have the Halloween Squishmallows. So then I went to my Tesco and they didn't have the Halloween Squishmallows, and I have proof that they did not. And then I asked, well, the friend from 2023 isn't working there because she's at uni. Then the one from 2024 no longer works there. But I do have another friend who works at the same Tesco. So I asked her, I was like, hey, do they have it? And when she was at work, she checked and they did not have it. 3 Tesco's, and they didn't have this squad. So guess where I've ended up in the same situation again. 3rd Halloween in a row. 3rd Halloween video, I'm going to sit here and be mad because 2 Squishmallows that I wanted really, really badly from the Halloween squad from Tesco's, I couldn't get because all 3 of the Tesco's I usually go to don't have it. I'm annoyed. I was originally like, yes, I don't have to. In the original video that I filmed, so last video I mentioned that I filmed a video and then had to refilm it because I got ahead of myself and was just got all the information wrong. But in the original video that I then never uploaded, I was like, yes, I don't have to worry about being sad about Tesco's. And then I was like, oops, Tesco's has a squad and it's good. And now I'm like, And here I am again getting disappointed. But yeah, I am gonna go have a look at other Tesco's that I haven't been to before. Fingers crossed when I next go see my boyfriend. I'm gonna go to different ones a bit further away in that and see if they've got them in. Obviously, I want to get this video up beforehand, so that's why I'm filming now. If I do get those, obviously I'll upload it on my Instagram, or I'll put it on my Instagram. If I do get them, and then obviously in my next video I will be like, hey look, I got them. But if I don't, then that's sad. But all the more reason you should go follow me everywhere else and get notified when I upload, so maybe you'll find out if I do in fact get those squishmallows. And I think I even made a joke where I said if I get disappointed by Tesco's one more time, I am going to make a whole video about them complaining. Guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm gonna do now? I don't know if they'll get anything for Valentine's Day or Easter. I mean, the first 2 Easter squishmallows I ever got were from Tesco, so this is really strange. Don't know why they're betraying me like this, but there we go. But yeah, I am gonna do a full video of why Tesco's annoys me. Is it gonna come soon? No, it'll probably be next August, September, because that's what I seem to do one of my specific places videos. But it is gonna happen now. Before I threatened it as a joke, now I'm actually gonna do it because now I'm upset. There are ones that I probably could actually live without, whereas Meta I couldn't, and this one I couldn't, whereas the other two I feel like I could. But I do still want them. It does mean I've saved money, but I still do want them. I'm still gonna look, like, you know, and if I find them on Vinted, I will probably end up buying them. So if you find them on Vinted, let me know and I'll buy them. I do have one of them in my favorites, but it's a bit on the expensive side and also only a 5-inch, which may be again better storage wise, not exactly price wise, but you know. But yeah, so I will be looking on Vinted and I will just be looking out in general. But let me know if you find them because I want one. Conclusion, that was this year's Halloween haul. It was alright. No, it was really good. Besides, whatever, it's Tesco's fault they ruined the vibes. Tesco's ruined the vibes. They ruined my vibes. But yeah, so I did spend a lot of money. There was a lot to choose from, which is unheard of. As I have been discussing in the comment section of my previous videos, we're looking forward to seeing. Well, obviously, I'm looking forward to Christmas. Christmas is the next thing. I get like a month grace period of Squishmallow. Actually, no, who am I kidding? I will start looking for Christmas Squishmallows, especially if they're already available in the works. I will be going to look for them is when I next go out, which probably will be November at this point, into the city. But to be fair, by like mid-November, I'll probably be already buying the Christmas ones. I am looking forward to see what we do have. Obviously, I'm aware of 2 squads at least. This squad and the mystery capsule squad. The mystery capsule squad I'm a bit about because it's all ones they've released before pretty much. But more on that in the Christmas one. It's not about Christmas. But yeah. So far it's not like, oh my god, this is so good. It's more of like, okay, this is decent. But if it does get good, I am a little bit concerned. Considering how much choice we've got for Halloween. And we're gonna have a lot of choice for Christmas. And if they're all really, really good, I'm a little bit worried. Because I've already spent a lot of money and I don't want to spend a ton of money. And I am running out of space because my hammock is a little bit overflowing. I know I was like, oh, I still got room. I still do have room. I can see lots of spaces for room. But I did come home, if again, on my Instagram, I did come home to my entire hammock collapsed and all my squishmallows just fell out everywhere. And I'm actually still missing one squishmallow. I don't know where it is. But yeah, so fingers crossed Christmas isn't as good. I can't believe I'm saying that. I hope there is good squishmallows for all of you guys. Maybe if Halloween isn't your thing, Christmas more is your thing, you're probably gonna spend all your money on Christmas. For me personally, obviously I don't get that many Christmas squishmallows, I don't think. I think last year I got 2 and that was kind of insane. I have bought like 2 off Vinted recently. Also, honorable mentions to Halloween or like this pumpkin axolotl and this bat Malcolm that I bought in a mystery box a couple months at the beginning of the year, and also the one, two, I only bought two, and the two that I bought off Vinted as well, little extra editions. And I was looking at last year's video where I've gone from last year's background, where it's like 4 Halloween squishmallows, and then this year it's kind of gone from one extreme to the other, very empty to very. There is a lot. There is a lot, but yeah, I did buy a couple of Christmas ones, but so I'm not expecting to buy a ton. But again, I usually only buy 2 Halloween ones per year, which I did do this year, plus some other things. But because we got the Halloween clips this time, because we got Halloween clips, I have a feeling we might get Christmas clips. Maybe I'm not gonna get my hopes up. If we do, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, this video is probably gonna be really long. I was hoping it was gonna be shorter, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. But yeah, Christmas. Hopefully, I hope it's good, but I hope it's not too good. If that makes sense. Like I hope there's like 1 or 2 really good ones that I want instead of 5 or 6 like good ones that I want. Anyway, I'm getting tired because guess who's filming in the middle of the night again? Me. To be fair, I've been trying to catch up on Fortnite because the season's gonna end in like a week or so. Plus, we're doing all the Fortnite mares, the Halloween stuff. Plus, also the DTI Halloween Baddie Pass just came out, and I'm trying to catch up on that. So I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and I've been trying to do a million things as well, like get Halloween costumes sorted for this week. Plus, my boyfriend's birthday is also next week as well. So I have got a million things I should be doing. So yeah, that's why I'm filming in the middle of the night again. Oops. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please like this video so I know that you enjoy this kind of content, and so does the algorithms, and then other people can enjoy this video as well. Comment down below which Halloween squishmallows you got this year, and maybe even tell me which Christmas ones you might be excited for. Or just comment anything related to the video or not, as long as it's sensible. I recommend if you want to see more of this, please subscribe with notification bells on, because so you get notified when I upload, and you'll know when I upload, and you can be the first to watch it. If you want to see more Halloween, if you want more Halloween, yeah, if you want to see more of my other Halloween videos, they are up on my channel. And if you can't wait until whenever my next not Halloween, whenever my next Squishmallow video uploads, again, I don't know when that's going to be, and neither do you. Probably some point in November. But if you can't wait that long, I do have an entire playlist on my channel of all my Squishmallow videos, so you can go binge watch them until I upload my next one. But yes, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next one.